Nole insiders Lane Hurt and Tim Linnefelt here with you after Saturday's practice. Sean Maguire, the big story of the day, showed up at practice in a boot. Afterwards, Jimbo Fisher delivered the news about his health status.
He's got the outside on the other foot, the outside little bone in his foot. They're going to put a screw in it.
How long is he supposed
about
to be?
4 weeks. That's the same one Derwin had. Same injury Derwin had. So about 4 weeks. So he'll be back probably by the second, third game of the year.
Tim, simply terrible news for Sean. Jimbo said it himself. You hate it for a guy who's done nothing but everything the coaches have asked for this team. Just a really big blow for Maguire.
Yeah, it's really hard to see. And for a guy who is pretty universally loved and respected by his teammates in the locker room, you knew that a lot of guys were waiting to see him get his opportunity and fully get his moment to lead the offense, and to have it sort of taken away, at least for the foreseeable future, is hard to deal with. Now, Jimbo Fisher did allow that Sean Maguire could come back later this season and play a role in the offense, but for now, he's not going to be a factor in the quarterback competition for the next few weeks, and that's just the reality of the situation.
That makes the reality. DeAndre Francois right now looks to be the number one QB for the Seminoles. Fisher said that he will get the majority of the reps with the first team right now, and it looks like unless something major happens, he's going to be the guy going into that Ole Miss game as the starter.
Yeah, he was asked specifically if DeAndre will get more first-team reps than he usually does, or if he'll split them with Malik Henry or J.J. Cosentino, and Jimbo Fisher is pretty straightforward. So no, he's going to get those full team reps. That's just the way that's going to be. So, yeah, you have to look at it. He is the overwhelming favorite right now to be Florida State starting quarterback against Ole Miss. I don't know how else you could say it with Sean Maguire no longer able to practice for the next month or so. It looks like all signs are pointing towards DeAndre Francois. Again, that doesn't mean that J.J. Cosentino or Malik Henry don't have an opportunity to impress and maybe have a say in practice, but as of right now, it seems like DeAndre Francois has separated himself in that regard.
Well, media day tomorrow on Sunday, and scheduled to speak DeAndre Francois for the first time. I'm sure this is going to be a lot more interesting than people anticipated, but Seminole fans, this will be your first opportunity to hear from Francois and what he thinks about being the Seminoles quarterback. For Tim Linnefelt, I'm Lane Hurt. Tim, anything else we should expect from tomorrow?
It's going to be a lot of fun, I think. This is the one day a year, really, that the assistant coaches talk. We usually expect to hear from Charles Kelly, Randy Sanders, Rick Trickett, always a highlight, and maybe some of the other folks, Lawrence Dawsey, Jay Graham. I don't know if I said Randy Sanders already. So we got these gnats are really kind of messing with my train of thought. But to hear the assistant coaches talk and get their thoughts, I know we're all looking forward to hearing Charles Kelly's thoughts on the defense and what he expects out of them this year. So that should be a lot of fun, and coming pretty quick tomorrow morning.
There you have it, Seminole fans. We'll have it all right here at Seminoles.com with the Nole Insiders. Go Noles.